you're back. Karibu sana, karibu tena, karibu again. Welcome again. Clap for yourself. Welcome back. I hope you watched all my YouTube videos. I was supposed to do this video kitambo and mchana, and then life just caught up with me. Na ukalulu. Nani aliwambia? I am telling you. Time waits for no person. Utangevi hapo utakuwa umezubaa and life is moving. Guys are just moving. Time is moving. Things are happening. So imebidi ni record sahi or nitapitwa and I won't have time to do it again. And this is a serious topic. I know people think I joke all the time, which I do. Maisha ni ngumu. Sometimes we laugh. Sometimes we laugh. I joke a lot to deal with life's pressures or whatever because it makes life easier. But then again, I mean, sometimes it's serious. So, let's get into today's topic. Because I know this will help. I know a lot of you need this. I know people like me who've suffered. I wish someone had told me earlier because it would have saved me a lot of trouble. So I'm going to get right into the video. Today we are talking about getting clearance certificates and getting your certificates verified in Kenya currently, as at today. Based on my experience, based on my personal experience. So this is just what happened to me. I have notes because singekumbuka kila kitu, but I'm going to try to be as authentic and as from my first-hand experience as possible. So welcome to my YouTube channel, and if you haven't subscribe. We need to reach 100 at least. I mean, guys, 100 inatushindaje. Let's reach 100 subscribers so that we grow and grow and grow and grow and grow. Yeah, anyway, so let's get into the video for today. So guys, so applying for jobs, applying for tenders in Kenya is work. You need documents, you need stuff, and I'm not going to tell you about everything because I probably don't know about everything, but I'm going to tell you based on mine. Not applying for tender because I was not applying for tender, I was applying for a job. I know even you guys when mko kazini, guys who are at work are still looking for jobs, and you need clearance sometimes and for various other things. Yeah, so there are clearances that you will require, that some jobs require you to get, mostly government jobs, even other jobs sometimes, but I know government jobs usually ask you for these documents, and it might be a challenge. And you guys think it's a problem, and I know I've said nitawambia juu ya Nairobi, juu ya Kenya, but I think I'm going to limit it to Nairobi after thinking about it because I wasn't in another county. I was doing this from Nairobi, so I'll just tell you from Nairobi's perspective the ones that I did physically. But yeah, so the clearances I'm going to talk about today are, niko na notebook hapa kwa sababu kile yangu imejaa vitu mingi, sitakumbuka hizo vitu if I don't write them down. So the clearances I'm going to talk about today are for EACC, the self-declaration form, and then the KRA, compliance and the PIN, and then Helb, the Helb clearance form, Higher Education Loans Board, and then the DCI one, the Certificate of Good Conduct, that's what they call it, and then CRB, a Credit Reference Bureau. Yes, so and then the last thing I'm going to talk about is certifying certificates. Actually, let me just start with certifying your certificates. So what happens is you can be requested by your potential employer or like the job that you want. They can tell you they need you to get your certificate verified. Mostly they tell you to get it verified by the institution that issued the documents. So I needed that. I needed my documents verified or certified, but I was in Nairobi. I didn't school in Nairobi for both. I schooled in Nairobi for high school, but I didn't school in Nairobi for uni. And there's no way I'm going to get cess because of a stamp. So if you're a person who's applying for a job, or you've just cleared university or high school or whatever and can easily get access to your school, please go and tell your school to verify your certificates. Just tell them, just go with photocopies, tell them to verify them, and then you can always make copies and use that, because ideally they just ask you, we want copies that are certified by institution. So that's easy. Go there, get it certified. So for me, for my high school was easy. I went to my high school. The high school, it took less than 2 minutes. They certified it, verified it, whatever, and that was that. Now, for university was the challenge because I didn't, like I said, I didn't go to school in Nairobi. I went to school in Eldoret. Na hii economy na corona, nijikute nimetravel ati nenda kutafuta stamp. So, if you can't reach your learning institution, there as an alternative, and that's what I want to tell you about that I didn't know, and somebody just randomly saw me struggling because I went to the I went to uni in Moi. So I went to Moi Nairobi campus, and I thought it would be such an easy process like what had happened in high school. I went there and they were like, no, we don't do that here. You have to go back to your HOD. And I'm just like, all the way to Eldoret. Eldoret is far, siwezi. So I was sitting there, I was just so stressed. I was wondering, what am I going to do? And then someone had me and was like, oh, I heard you saying you needed your documents verified. There's actually a place you can go in town. You can actually go to Jogo House. And I was like, he's like, yes, you go to Jogo House, they verify there. That's how I heard about Jogo House. So if you need your certificates verified, you go to Jogo House. Now in Jogo House, you go to 6th floor, room 600. It's the quality assurance office. I'm not sure if I got the name of the office right, but I know it's quality assurance. So when you go there, you go with your documents. I needed my degree. Like I said, high school already certified. So my degree is the one that I needed certified. And on the door, they've put a list of all the requirements. They've said you can get it within 24 hours, which I did. Yeah, so what you need to do is go with your original certificates and a copy, and then you go with all your transcripts and copies, and then you go with a copy of your copy of your ID. Then you leave those documents and then come get them the next day after they've been verified. I hope that's clear. That was very simple. Guys, I know in Kenya, of late, like for a very long time, you needed to know people, but to get services like that in government. But no, it went so well. I went to the office. Those guys are so polite. They just tell you, give us the documents. This is the list. If you don't have, just look at the door what you need. The list has been put on the door very clearly. You go there, the line wasn't long. No one is sumbuing you or anything. You go there, you find people who are very effective, very fast. And the next day when you go back there I think at 2, you get your documents and they're certified. As long as you don't have a problem. I don't know if you have a problem, what will happen. But yeah, it was a very simple process. And yes, I'm very happy about that because, hey, inchi, sometimes can drive you crazy. So I was very happy about that. Certifying my documents was very fast and I was so happy. I wish I'd known earlier to carry my originals, because the first time I went, I didn't carry my originals. I just carried copies. So now, the next time now I went with my full documents. So that will take you 24 hours. So yeah, if you need your documents certified, go early. Don't wait until last minute. Go early. The list is usually on the door. I've just told you the list as per my experience. I don't know if that will change. So go to Jogo House. As at today, as I'm doing this video, it's room 600 on 6th floor. Yeah, so that's what happens when you need a document. Those who verify high school certificates and I think primary. I'm not sure about primary, but high school. And I think I saw for high school, you need to also carry your living certificates and any other thing. So just go there, ask for requirements. It's a very simple. I was so happy. A government office. They did so well. They did really, 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 really well. So that's it for getting your documents certified. Haya, so now for the other documents that you need to acquire. So I'll start with the one that was easiest for me. The easiest one for me to get was Helb. The only problem I experienced was for Helb, you're told you can get it through the portal or through eCitizen. I tried eCitizen, it wasn't working. I tried the Helb portal, it wasn't working. So I went to Anniversary Towers. It took me less than 5 minutes, guys, and that's Chocha. I went there. I told them I need my clearance. The thing is, the difference between me and I think many other people is that I was never given Helb, so it was very straightforward. But my it was very easy. Like it wasn't complicated. So I can't really speak about people who were given Helb, what their process is like. But my friend told me that they give you a certificate that's not exactly a clearance certificate, but says that you're compliant. So you go to Anniversary Towers, up on ground floor. You go to Helb. The guy over there also, the person I found at the door was very helpful and very willing to assist. Took me less than 5 minutes. I was in and out of Helb with my documents. So that was the first one. That was the easiest one for me to get. And then of course, certificate of good conduct, which I think most of you know how to do. You go to eCitizen, you fill in your details, whatever you pay. I think it's 1,050, and then you book, you schedule a fingerprint appointment. Now guys, just for those who don't know, with COVID, they're only taking appointments. And like the Huduma Centre in town is very crowded. A lot of people go there. So go to, I know someone who went to Kibera and they were there within minutes. They were sorted and they got their certificate. And yeah, so go book in other offices. You don't necessarily have to go to the GPO one. The Huduma Centre in GPO is usually very crowded. So like now when you schedule you can get an appointment for like 2 weeks later, which is really far, and yet in other places you can get for a shorter time. So if you can book an appointment in another place that you can get your fingerprints done, in another Huduma Centre, in another station, should be very fast. It was very fast also. That's what I like about it. Those things, they are very effective. Huduma Centre, actually I should have begun by saying this, guys. Huduma Centre is your go-to place for all these certificates. Huduma Centre is your go-to place. Start at Huduma Centre. That's where you get all the help from. They will direct you to where you need to go. In case you're stuck, that's where they will direct you. So for DCI also, it was very fast, no problem, unless you have a criminal record, which again I don't know how that will work, but yes. Okay, so Helb was the easiest, and then DCI. Those two were the easiest for me. So hey, now the next one was what? Oh, yes, you see, the self-declaration form, very easy. When you go to their website, they give you the breakdown of what you need to do, what you need to get. So you need to download their form, then you fill in the form, you fill it in duplicate. Don't quote me also, because I'm not referring to the website right now, but I remember filling in duplicate and then attaching. You attach documents. They also give you the list of the documents that you need to attach. So attach documents. And I went personally, I know it can be done at Huduma Centers everywhere in the country, but I went to their office on Valley Road and it was very fast. 5 minutes at most. I was in and out of there very fast. They just got you through your documents, they check what needs to be checked, and then they give you back the stamped documents. So it was a very fast process, very effective. I loved it. ESCC was also very easy. For ESCC, just go to their website, they will direct you. Help, go to their portal, and DCI, you use eCitizen. Now I know other people usually have an easy time, but me, I had a challenge with KRA, because I also needed a KRA compliance certificate. Na hapa ndo niliona dust. Guys, first of all, I had a bit of a problem with my KRA for another reason. And then in 2015, I had been given a penalty to pay for not filing my returns. And I completely forgot about that. So me, I'm applying for the compliance and they're like, we can't give you compliance because uko na deni. So first stop again I went to was Huduma Centre. At Huduma Centre, they directed me, because now my issue was also another, and they directed me to the office at Times Towers. So I went to Times Towers. Easy process. You pick your ticket, you sit, you wait. Oh no, sorry, there's no ticket. You sit and wait, and you go to the teller and you tell them your problems. And for KRA, what I advise you is to go there and just jitetea. Just find where you need to go jitetea. State your case. Those cases are willing to listen. They're very effective. They're very professional. In all these offices, by the way, I know people usually want to go panga government offices, but I can tell you from my experience, I've had the best experience with government officers. Very professional, very ready to help you, very wako sawa kabisa. So I went to KRA and stated my case, and now my issue with KRA was sorted, but now KRA took longer, because ideally KRA you can get also through KRA, the website. Yeah, you can go, it's called what? iTax. I think it's called iTax. But now, because me, I had another issue, I had to go to KRA. Yeah, and they sorted me out. My problem was sorted. They usually give you a place where you can pay. Like now I had to pay for the penalty, so I went to and paid by M-Pesa or through the bank. I don't know. There are banks also over there that you can pay for, and very fast, very easy. After that, I was cleared from the system, and I got my compliance certificate, and I was so grateful, because guys, as in Guinea, this Kenya had reached a point where you just needed to know someone. I didn't need to know someone. I walked in there and I got sorted and I got help. Very grateful. Very grateful for all this, guys. If any of you ever watched this video, congratulations to you. God bless you. You're doing amazing. So for KRA, go to iTax if you need the compliance. Very easy. Go to iTax. You can download the compliance. If the compliance is bringing problems, because I know someone who didn't have any issue with KRA, but system ilikuwa inasumbua, then go to their offices again. They will sort you out. They are very fast, or Huduma Centre. Now, the one that I almost went crazy for, CRB. You guys didn't tell me. Mbona msinichanue? CRB almost drove me mad. Guys. So, okay, so this is what I did for my CRB. CRB, I got it through, I went online. So there are two places that I could get. There was Metropole. Metropole, I had to pay 100 bob while going through their services. And then there was Credit Info. So I started with Credit Info. Credit Info was free. I didn't pay anything to do the process. And then, guys, if you've ever taken a mobile loan, please, right now, go to Credit Info or CRB or whatever and just check your status. Because, hey, me, I'm over there, I'm chilling. And kwanza, my documents were required within a very short time. They were required like within 48 or 72 hours. So me, I wasn't in a hurry because I knew all these things tapata haraka. Hey? So I apply to Credit Info. You just go online and then you fill in your details or whatever, and they tell you what they need, and then they respond to you. They responded to me like within, I would say 4, around 3 to 5 hours. Let's say just say 3 to 5 hours. They responded to me with my credit status and the report saying that I'm a risk. I take loans and I don't pay. And I looked at that report. I was like, what do these guys mean? So I tried to call their number. Their number wasn't working. This is Credit Info. I tried to call their number wasn't working. So I sent them an email. They responded almost immediately. They responded to me and told me, oh, this is what happened. So I'm like, what do you mean? There's a loan you paid. There's a loan that you had that hasn't been cleared. So I'm asking which year. They're telling me sijui 2015, no, 2017. I'm like, loan year 2017, how much at is sijui 1,200. I'm like, surely. What do you mean? What do you mean? I was hata nilikuwa nimechoka. So they're like, no, this is not your issue. This is the bank's issue. So you need to go to the bank. So I went to the bank. I was like, hey, what's happening? Again, at the bank, I was assisted by the most amazing people. Those guys. Hey, I went there. I was just like, you people, please, I need help. I don't understand what's going on. So they told me what happened. It hadn't been cleared from the system. So you guys, just make sure you check. I know you can say, oh, it's their fault, whatever, but just, it's your life. Again, it's your status, your credit status. So wewe enda uangalie what's your status like. If there's anything you need to clear with your banks, go clear with them. Because I went there, they were like, you took long. It was a whole story, but they sorted me out. And I had to go to another office where someone else sorted me out. And then now it goes back to CRB. And they clear you. Okay, so the person you owe clears you on their end. And then now CRB sees you're cleared. And then now CRB can give you the certificate, the clearance certificate. So yeah, so now I had to reapply again. I went back to Credit Info. I reapplied. After I had gone to the bank cleared me. I went back to CRB. I was like, okay, I've been cleared. So what next? They told me reapply again. So I went and reapplied, and I got my certificate within, again, 3 to 5 hours. They sent me the certificate, said Yvonne has nothing. And I was like, so that was easy. So I think I've covered everything, yeah? That was easy for CRB. I would say if you don't have a loan, or if you've ever taken a mobile loan, that's where you might have a challenge, but ideally it shouldn't be a problem. You should be fine within a day. So
Okay, so something to
I would
note
say all
is
these clearance
that I
certificates, you
paid
can actually get them within 48
2,200
hours.
to get my
If you're serious to go
certificate
within
because I
48
had
hours, you
had a
have all
loan.
the
And
documents.
disclaimer, I
I
think
can't
that
say I
has
had
changed now.
I
This
had a bad
video I did a
experience.
very
I
long
had
time
a
ago,
okay experience.
way
I
earlier in
didn't
the year,
even need to go
so
to most of these
just note
offices because
that
most of these services
things
are
have
offered
changed.
online. My advice would be, first of all, if you have something urgent, give yourself time. Just give yourself a 48 to 72 hour timeline to be safe. Don't wait until last minute like me, because almost karibu nikuwe mwenda wazimu. Nilikuwa tu nitachelewa. I won't submit, but eventually I got it on time. So I would say give yourself, even if it's a week, if you can do it immediately, just go do immediately. Most of these services, again, are offered online. What you will spend a lot of your money on probably is bundles, Wi-Fi, whatever it is you're using. And photocopying things. You will photocopy, you will print things. So yeah, you just need to put that in mind. I'm saying a lot of money, I know a lot of money is relative, but juu utashinda umeprint vitu za kuattach, vitu za yeah. So there's that. And again, if you're in high school or university, or you haven't taken your certificate, or you can't go to your school or university right now, go get your documents certified. Your transcripts, your living certificate, your KCC certificate, your degree, your diploma, whatever it is, go get that. Just tell the school, verify me these copies for me. You can always use them, and if you don't, it's fine, they're still yours. What else would I say? Carry your ID. I hope I've said that. Most of the time people ask for IDs, so carry your ID. Huduma Centre, make use of Huduma Centre. It's like it should be a first stop. When you get any challenge, go to Huduma Centre and just ask, where can I get help, where can I be assisted? Don't be afraid to go. I've told you guys, don't be afraid to go to government offices now. Honestly, me, I've had the best experience. There's a change over there. Those times for sijui you need to know someone, you just go there and you line up, and in minutes someone has served you and you've gone away, you've gone home. So yeah, so that's how you get your clearance certificates. If you have any questions, you can ask me in the comment section. I'll be glad to answer based on my very limited knowledge and personal experience, but if it's an answer that I have, I'll answer you. But guys, if you can get your certificates now, get it done. Oh, I forgot to say, for CRB, after I reapplied, after my issue was sorted with the bank, when I reapplied, now I had to pay 2,200 to get the CRB certificate, which I paid through M-Pesa, and then they sent it to me via email. So everything comes via email. You just get a certificate, a PDF, and yeah, that's it. I've been talking for 20 minutes. That's it for me. If you have any questions, please be sure to ask me in the comment section, and I hope this video helps somebody. And thank you guys for watching. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe. If you haven't watched my other videos, go and watch them. Like, comment, share. I'm aiming for us to also grow, because guys, you're stuck on a bad number. Yeah, we need to grow, and I'm looking forward to giving you guys content and whatnot. I know in my other video I had my specs. I know you guys think they are cosmetic. They are not. They're actually my reading glasses, because I can't see, but also because I had this. It's a style. Maybe I'll talk about it one day, but it's healing. It's fine. So saisi washtui. That's why I'm like this. Okay. Enough. Thank you guys for watching. Have a good day, good night, good evening, whatever it is you're going through. Have a good one, and go and win, because you were born to win. Bye until the next one. Bye guys. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Bye. Toodles.